Now with a look at the latest stories making the headlines this Saturday night, it's the ITV News.
Team GB's winning streak goes on. New mixed teams triumph in the triathlon and swimming relays, bringing home the gold.
I never thought when I started this sport I'd go to Olympics, never mind 3 Olympic Games, and to win 3 Olympic medals, and now I can call myself Olympic champion.
Also ahead, congratulations for the Prime Minister and his wife as they announced they are expecting another baby, and praise for sharing the pain of a miscarriage.
These are really difficult issues to talk about, and I think for somebody in such a high-profile position, it is a really, really brave thing to do.
Wildfires hit tourist destinations in southern Turkey, Italy and Greece, and...
Second try for South Africa! The Lions could be in trouble now!
South Africa levelled a series with the British and Irish Lions, setting up a third Test showdown.
This is ITV News with Duncan Golestani.
Good evening. It's been another bumper day for Team GB as they added 2 gold and 2 bronze medals to their Tokyo tally. Both victories came in a new Olympic race format featuring both male and female athletes. Johnny Brownlee finally reached gold in the mixed triathlon relay, and then there was more success in Nepal with another relay. But the mood was dampened by an injury to Dina Asher-Smith, one of Team GB's brightest hopes heading into the Games. Here's our sports editor, Steve Scott.
A brand new event means if you win it, you are and always will be the first ever Olympic champions. Quite an incentive for Jess Learmonth as she launched Britain's mixed triathlon relay team.
Johnny Brownlee in transition.
Johnny Brownlee had even more to race for. With an Olympic bronze and silver already locked away at home, one of the set was missing. Silver medalist Georgia Taylor-Brown escaped the puncture she suffered in her individual race and handed over to Alex Yee to finish the job for Team GB.
He will win gold!
A special moment for all of them, followed by an equally special message for Johnny from his 2-time Olympic champion brother, Alistair.
He texted me saying, well done, Olympic champion. You've made history being the first athlete to win, first triathlete to win 3 Olympic medals, but his 2 medals still count more.
Thanks to their popularity and increased profile here, mixed relays could well play an even more significant role in future championships. In the pool today, Britain's swimmers continued their outstanding form in their mixed medley. And how? After taking over from Kathleen Dawson, Adam Peaty did what Adam Peaty does. James Guy then powered through his butterfly leg before handing over to Anna Hopkin. Chased down by American superstar Caleb Dressel, Hopkin held her nerve and Britain's lead, finishing in a world-beating time.
Great Britain win gold by miles!
We knew that we probably needed about a 7-second buffer, but it's not even worth thinking, like, do we have that or not? And I turned and I think I saw him, but I was like, I think I'm far enough ahead to make sure he won't catch me. So
I feel like it's definitely more fun than it is doing your individual events. It's great to be able to get up for a relay. It's easier to get up for a relay than it is to get up for your individual events. It's a combination of feeling like there's not as much pressure, but it's fun and you want to do well for the team.
The swimmers top Team GB's medal table by quite a distance. Not only that, they seem to be enjoying every last minute of their success. Success was in short supply for Britain's sprint queen, Dina Asher-Smith, who endured a heartbreaking night. Failing to make the 100 metres final, she revealed afterwards she'd recently pulled a hamstring. She's withdrawn from the 200, but does intend to run in the 100 metres relay. The final itself ended with a Jamaican 1-2-3, Elaine Thompson-Herah winning gold. So a very good day for Team GB in the mixed relays and a very good day for mixed relays themselves. They are a format that could well grow as a result of the profile they've been given at these games. So Andy Murray said today they are a huge asset and so many sports miss a trick by not supporting or promoting them, and few watching over the past couple of days would disagree with him. Steve Scott, ITV News, Tokyo.
Boris Johnson and his wife Carrie are expecting a second child together. Carrie Johnson made the announcement on social media today and also revealed that the couple had been through a miscarriage earlier this year, leaving them heartbroken. Campaigners have been quick to praise Mrs Johnson for being open about her experience, saying it will definitely help others. Here's our political correspondent, Harry Horton.
It was this Instagram post of a small blue pram that revealed news of Carrie Johnson's pregnancy and miscarriage earlier this year. It will be the couple's second child. Their son Wilfred was born in April last year and made a splash on the world stage at last month's G7 summit in Cornwall. Hoping for our rainbow baby this Christmas, Carrie wrote. Fertility issues can be really hard for many people, particularly when on platforms like Instagram, it can look like everything is only ever going well. I found it a real comfort to hear from people who had also experienced loss, so I hope that in some very small way, sharing this might help others too. Miss Johnson was praised by campaigners for speaking out about her miscarriage, including from one Labour MP who discussed her own miscarriage in Parliament this year.
I think we've seen a huge number of women coming forward and talking about their experiences in the last couple of years, which has been really, really positive. You know, whether that's Meghan Markle, Beyonce, you know, even myself talking about the issue on the floor of Parliament. You know, these things just did not happen even 5 years ago.
It's been an eventful 2 years for Carrie and the Prime Minister, with an election, a spell in intensive care and a wedding. The couple can now look forward to a happy Christmas with their new arrival. Harry Horton, ITV News.
Raging forest fires have forced both tourists and locals to evacuate holiday resorts and villages in southern Turkey. The local Coast Guard helped rescue around 100 tourists in Bodrum after they fled to beaches to escape the inferno. Sam Holder reports.
With their suitcases in tow, panicked tourists in Bodrum fleeing the flames. Wildfires in the popular resort inching closer to their hotels. Their escape route is to the packed beach, where they wait to be whisked away. The Coast Guard have asked private boats, yachts and dinghies to help. Away from the shore, it's easier to see the extent and ferocity of the flames. So far, 6 people have died in the wildfires across Turkey. This is Antalya, another popular destination for holidaymakers. The President, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, told a conference that firefighting planes and drones have been brought in from 4 countries, including Iran. The fires, which are common in the summer, have been caused by a heat wave. It's the same situation across much of southern Europe. In the Peloponnese Islands, they've been using boats, planes and helicopters to try and douse the fires. But the worst affected country is Turkey, and as the flames keep encroaching, those further up on Bodrum's beaches are wondering if they too will have to escape fire by water. Sam Holder, ITV News.
Tonight, the Taliban appear to be closing in on 3 major cities in Afghanistan as they attempt to seize control of them from government forces. Fierce fighting is continuing, with the militants making rapid gains over recent days, buoyed by announcements that almost all foreign troops will leave the country by September. Neil Connery has the latest.
In Herat in western Afghanistan, government security forces are determined to show they're still in charge. But what happens next in key cities like this, as Taliban fighters tighten their grip, is far from clear. Fighting continues after the Taliban entered parts of Herat on Friday. In a Taliban attack on a UN compound, 1 policeman was killed and several more injured. Pro-Taliban social media accounts have uploaded videos appearing to show their fighters in the heart of Lashkargah. This is the capital of Helmand province, where many US and British soldiers lost their lives. Resident Shista Gul, who's in the city, gave this update. "We are surrounded by the Taliban," he said. "There's no way for us to escape. Please help us and save our lives. We are in a very bad situation. The UN has condemned the attacks in cities including Kandahar.
The UN mission said that there are credible reports of scores of civilians killed and that it is working to establish facts on civilian harm.
The Taliban have made rapid gains since coalition forces left the country in the last few weeks. The fate of key cities now lies in the hands of Afghan security forces. Neil Connery, ITV News.
There have been fierce clashes in Paris between police and protesters demonstrating against the use of COVID health passports there. Officers used water cannon and tear gas at protesters who threw rocks and projectiles at them. The violence overshadowed a largely peaceful demonstration of the government's extension of health pass requirements. Rugby Union and the British and Irish Lions tour to South Africa will go to a third and deciding match next Saturday. The home side hit back today after their defeat in the first test last week. Stuart Silvers watched the action.
In Cape Town.
The most beautiful possible setting for a test match after what had been an ugly week of build-up. South Africa's unprecedented public criticism of the officials after the first match put this week's referee in an unexpected spotlight, and the two sets of players were soon giving him something to think about.
So much tension all week.
But it was the home side's Cheslin Colby who could have been sent off for sending the airborne Conor Murray tumbling headfirst into the turf.
Oh, now is Conor Murray challenged in the air by Colby.
Both sides were literally fighting to get the upper hand.
Guys, keep back.
The Lions led by 9 points to 6 at half-time, after which things appeared to calm down and a rugby match finally broke out.
Pollard, what does he see? Mapigby! Brilliant!
And in an exact reversal of the first test, it was South Africa who were totally dominant in the second half.
They are hurt about what happened last week. They want to punish.
No way back for the Lions, and the Springboks finished it off with one more kick. 27 points to 9, one test all set up beautifully for next Saturday. Stuart Silvers, ITV News.
And finally, we're not even out of July, but football's back. Less than 3 weeks on from the Euro 2020 final at Wembley, the new Premiership football season kicked off today in Scotland. Defending champions Rangers are off to a winning start with a 3-0 victory over Livingston. And that is it for now. The weather forecast is next, but from all of us here on the Weekend News team, thank you for watching and good night.